morning, class. Today we are on Saxon Book 4, Lesson 17. We're adding columns of numbers with regrouping. So I only have two quick examples for this lesson. The first one is there were 4 classes. The first class had 28 students. The second class had 26 students. The third class had 29 students. And the last class had 29 students, and they want to know how many students are in the school. So these are all lined up so that we have all our ones places and all our tens places lined up together. So we're going to add this just as if we were adding a column of numbers with ones. So I'm going to look for tens. I can't make any tens. So I just have to start adding. You can add them in any order that makes sense to you. To me, I want to add them the biggest numbers first because that just kind of works with my brain better. So I'm going to put together 9 and 9, and I know that that makes 18. And then I'm going to add 18 and 6, so I know I'm going to have 24 there. Then I'm going to add 8 to my 24, which gives me 32. So I added these 4 together. I ended up with 32. I'm not going to write that down here. That doesn't work. I have to just put my ones in the ones column. So I put a 2 down here, and then I carry the 30, or the 3, up to the tens columns. And then I do the same thing on this side. So they're all 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 8 plus 3 gives me 11. So the school has 112 students. Don't forget your label. Okay? If you line them up vertically, that's going to make it much easier to do with some accuracy. Take a look at our next example. Our next example is not a word problem. So they just want us to add these 3 numbers. But they wrote it horizontally, which isn't really going to help me very much. I want to write them vertically, right on top of each other. So I'll start with 227. It's my biggest number. And then I'm going to add 88. Here's what I do not want to do. If I put them under the hundreds and the tens place, this is not 88. This is 880 because there'd be an invisible 0 there. Okay? So I want to make sure I line up my 88 in the right place value, which would be right there. Okay? And then finally we have a 6, not 6 hundreds, not 6 tens, just 6 ones. And then I'll add my columns together. So, can't make a 10, but I know 7 plus 8 is 15, and 15 plus 6 is going to give me 21. So I put my ones down here, and I carry my 2 tens. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. So I put my 10, carry that 100, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So I have 321. I have a couple problems that I'd like for you to practice. Once I get them up on the board, hit pause on the video, practice them, and then when you're ready to go over the answers, hit play. So we've got 47, 29, 46, and 95 that we're going to add. Then we have 28, 47, and 65. Then we have 438, 76, and 5. And finally, we have one written horizontally, 15 plus 24 plus 11 plus 25 plus 36. Okay? hit pause, give those a try, and when you're ready to go over it, hit play again. Okay, so for my first one, I'm going to split up my 10s and my 1s. I can't make any 10s there, but I know 6 and 5 is 11, and 11 plus 9 is going to give me 20, so 27. Put my 7s down, carry my 2 10s. Here, so I've got 4 plus 2 is 6, so 6 and 4, those 3 numbers give me a 10. 10 plus 9 is 19, so 20, 21. And 217 is our answer here. Once again, I'll split up my 1s and my 10s. 7 and 5 is 12, and 12 plus 8 gives me 20. So I have to carry my 2 10s there. 6 and 4, that makes a 10. 12, 14. So 140 is my answer. Here, let's make sure we split up our place value here. So, 6 and 5 is 11. 11 plus 8, 19. 7 and 3 gives me 10, but don't forget to add my extra 1 there for an 11. And then 4 plus 1 is 5. So our answer is 519. Let me get rid of the lines here so you don't mistake that for a digit. Okay? I don't like this. I want to rewrite that vertically. So I might just start with my 15 here and put a 24 and 11, a 25, and a 36 right underneath. And then we'll split up my place values. So, 6 and 4 makes a 10. 5 and 5 makes a 10. So I've got 10, 20, 21. So here, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I counted 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. I like to cross them out after I add them so that I don't confuse myself and add a number twice.
111.
111 is our answer there. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our lesson. Now is the time for you to start your written practice, which begins on page 101 in your textbook. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.